What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And yeah, in today's video it's kind of going to be like more of a laid back type of update video for everyone. It's going to be like a monthly, installment. That way, you know what to look forward to within this game and within the Division universe. And more importantly, I'm going to do this if we don't have any news from the developers themselves, in which is the case in this video where we haven't heard anything in 10 days. However, I believe we're going to be getting some good stuff starting next week, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. Now sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Now, more importantly, I will be doing another live stream. So let me know Call of Duty third person, Division 1 survival, Division 2, anything like that. I mean, let me know. Let me know what you guys want me to stream in the comments, and we'll make it happen. It is Friday, so I hope you enjoy it. Weekend is here, finally. And yeah, so let's do our news update. This is going to be what to look forward to in the Division 2 and the Division universe. But all right, so in order to do this, let's first go to our seasons, because we are due for a PTS, and that is one of the big topics I'm going to talk about in this video as well. Now, the Chirpy League is going on right now. Remember, it's a 2-week long event, so we get another week starting on Tuesday. And then on Tuesday, we will also have Hollywood, the global event that will be going live as soon as Chirpy Week 2 starts. Now, after this global event and the end of Chirpy League, we will finally get Lucky. Now, Lucky is going to be our last manhunt target for this season. The season is coming to an end, everyone. I hope you understand that. So remember, look at your manhunts. Let's see. Go to menu, toggle over to view manhunt. Okay, here we go. Why is this important? Because in 2 weeks, well, actually, about 10 days, we are going to have Lucky, and then that will unlock General Anderson, which will then give us the Dr. Home. And it's kind of funny. If you look at General Anderson's eyes, it kind of looks like he's eyeballing that Dr. Home over there in the corner. That's pretty funny. But anyways, so this happens in 2 weeks, right? And then that's the end of the season, pretty much. So let's go back to it. We do have the Dark Path apparel event coming out. It's supposed to be in 2 weeks. I highly doubt it, everyone, to be completely honest with you, because they still need to unlock that Stinger Hunter outfit. That was previously a referral a friend, exclusive outfit. They said they will release that into the general loot for apparel, and we will be able to purchase them with textiles. Now remember, textiles, you can see how many you have right here under the cash section. It's going to be right there next to your premium credits. Now I have well over 100 apparel caches to open up, and I also have over 155,000 textiles, so I am really looking forward to this Hunter outfit coming out, because the second it does, I will be spending these textiles. So that's still to come out, and it hasn't. We were told by the art producer, Pale, for Massive Entertainment that it will be coming out this season. It just wasn't clear when. So I would probably safely assume this apparel event's going to get delayed. Next, we have the Lucky League, followed by Golden Bullet, and then that's it, folks. That is it. That's all she wrote. So 3 weeks and 3 days is when the Golden Bullet comes out. So that means in 4 weeks and 3 days. 2, 3. So that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is December 6th. December 6th is the official end date for this season. December 6th. So guess what that means, everyone? That means, what is it? Ding, ding, ding. The next season's going to be coming out. And that means we have a PTS, which is more important than all this other shit I've been talking about. So let's be real. If that means the next season's coming out next month, because it's November already, right? December's right around the corner. I mean, Christmas, jeez, it's like right there. So with this being November, we are getting the PTS this month. And even if they fast track it, that means we're getting the PTS next weekend, I believe. Maybe the weekend after. Because, let's see. So in season 9, we had 3 phases to the PTS. In season 10, we only had 2 phases of the PTS. They considered that a fast turnaround for the PTS. So, with that being said, that means we're going to have another PTS this month that's going to be at least 2 phases, which means at least 2 weeks long. Now, given that this season is going to end December 6th, that means they have by, what is that, December 13th to start the season, right? If nothing's delayed, that means they would start season 11 by the 13th. They might start it on the 6th, maybe the 13th. Might give them like a week downtime. That way they can build the hype for season 11 and then boom, drop it on us. Because this is supposed to include the new game mode, the Descent, or Descent, I guess, just Descent. Now, with that, we're going to be testing a brand new game mode for this coming PTS, unless it is delayed. Now, remember, all of this is subject to change if they decide to delay it. And with the track record that we've had with this entire year 4, it is not out of the question. So again, with all these dates and everything, I'm just telling you what the timelines are adding up to, and we'll go from there. I mean, once we get like a for sure update, I'll let you guys in on it. Now, let's go to Twitter. Yeah, we'll go over to the Twitterverse. Now, yeah, I'm using Microsoft Edge. I'm on Xbox. It's, it's the default. But let's see if there's anything new with the Division page right now. As of 3 hours ago, they were talking about, is it too early for Christmas? And then they were upping, the awareness that Striker was revamped. Now, remember, additionally, the Christmas holiday event will be in December. So we're going to get the new game mode, we're going to get the new season, and we're going to get the holiday event all within the same month. That will include new weapons, new gear, new exotics, all of that. And then during the holiday event, we have the Santa Hunter mask, we have the Santa hat, we have the Slayer named SMG, and we also have the Chill Out named Heliegard mask. So December is going to be crazy for the Division 2. And that means that this month is going to be full of testing. That means we're going to have that PTS this month, and I can't wait. Now, going through their their news updates, it's been pretty quiet, to be honest. All of this has been pretty much just generic, community posts, spreading awareness about ongoing directives, spreading awareness about, the league event, things like that. Now, we didn't get any like actual news since the 26th. Now, remember, the 26th is where they fixed the stage left named rifle whenever it was free at the Countdown vendor and everyone was able to buy it. It's been, 10 days since this has happened. And this is the last time they also updated their known issues board. So it's been pretty quiet for about a week and a half now when it comes to the Division 2, which means a couple things. They're working on this upcoming PTS. They're working on the fixes. They're working on the glitches. They're working on something. They're working. You know what I mean? If they weren't, they'd probably be on here talking to us. So the silence probably means they're busy on some other stuff and that, we're going to get some news next week guaranteed. There's no way that they spend another week without talking to us, especially when this following week goes into, what is that, November 11th? So, I mean, we're already like nearly at the halfway mark of November by the end of next week. So, there's going to be news next week about the PTS, about the upcoming game mode. Remember, we are also getting a special report. Now, if my memory serves me right, the special report will come out around the time that we are doing PTS Phase 1, PTS Phase 2. Because they want, the news to spread about the PTS, and then they're going to give official, bam, the official info drop. So I would probably, let's see here. So if this season ends on the 6th, I would assume that the PTS will end on the 2nd at the latest. So that means we have 1, 2, 3. We only have 4 weekends. So out of these 4 weekends, they're going to have at least 2 of them dedicated to the PTS. So we're going to be getting that PTS within a matter of weeks, if that. I mean, they could just throw it on us next weekend and just say Phase 1, boom, and then do Phase 2, but I doubt it. I would probably say the middle of November will be the start of the PTS, and then that'll give them like a week or 2 downtime to fix whatever it is for the launch around the 13th of December. Maybe the 6th of December, we'll see. Nothing has been officially delayed or anything at all. So according to their timelines, we're looking at PTS Phase 1 probably on the 18th, and then PTS Phase 2 maybe the 25th, but I don't know, because that's right there around Thanksgiving. Now, I understand Thanksgiving is a American holiday, but that is a big chunk of their player base. So maybe they'll do it that weekend and then the weekend of Thanksgiving, and then that'll give them 2 weeks of a downtime before they, ship it out. But that's my prediction. So, we talked about the PTS, a roundabout date. We talked about the end of the season, the new Manhunt, the Dr. Home, blah, blah, blah. We've talked about how there has been no communication since the 26th, technically. I mean, there's been, little things here and there, but nothing of substance since the 26th. So let's just do a quick refresher on this, and then I think we're done. Okay, so this is the known issues board. This is where we will get any sort of update or information on anything wrong with the game that is under the developer's radar. Okay, so these things include Delta errors on PC, shrapnel traps in PvP, Picaro's missing red core attribute that you could switch out, the bulwark problem in the dark zone. Now, as far as the bulwark problem, this says it is planned for TU17.3, which in theory would be in 2 weeks with that apparel event. But if they delay that apparel event, who knows when it's going to come out. But TU16.3 in theory would be the day that that Manhunt comes out. So that's the date I would plan for, everyone, for title update 16.3 would be not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. So that would be the 15th of November. I would say 16.3 would drop because they have to do an update to introduce the new Manhunt, the huge General Anderson Manhunt takeover mission, and they're also going to be introducing the Dr. Home into the game. So that will be a title update. So plan for this to be, middle of November. As far as anything else, they say a fix is ready for the invisibility exploit. Now, another thing that is kind of questionable here is it says fix live, right? These are things that are in the game already. It says Summit Floor 10 changes. Now, on the 30th of September, it said a bigger XP revamp is considered to better reward players for their time. And it said this was so it's kind of confusing. This is confusing to the community because as far as it shows on their board, they're not going to touch floor 10 anymore. It was meant for 16.2. They accidentally rolled it out with 16, and they're done. But I'm not sure. Again, this has not been updated for a week and a half. So maybe there's problems on here. Who knows? But as far as anything new on the known issues, there is not anything new. It's weird that they're investigating the Picaro's holster red core attribute because they had that enabled during the PTS, like a month and a half ago. So it's kind of weird that the Picaro's holster is still messed up. The shrapnel traps as well, that's still weird that that's messed up as well. I'm not sure why that is, but it's still under investigating, so it doesn't even say there's a fix for that problem. The in progress for the Foundry Bulwark means they at least know something about it. They're fixing it. The fix ready for the invisibility glitch means they already have the fix and they're waiting to, make it go live. But all right, that is it for the news for the Division 2. Now, the Division Heartland has been quiet. There has been nothing from the Division Heartland since that last closed test. Now, it's been a few weeks since that last closed test, so maybe they'll do that again this month. I remember that they advertised and posted about signing up for more play testing, so I'm assuming that they're just going to continue that. But everything I've heard, seen, gossip, what have you, everyone's been saying that Heartland is ready to go and they can't wait for it to come out. I have not heard not one negative thing about Heartland since all of these play testings have happened. And that's been for the past year that, they're just wondering why isn't it released, like what's going on. So I don't know. I'm excited for that. And with Call of Duty third person getting more and more popular, maybe that will get the masses to play Heartland whenever that comes out, because Heartland obviously is third person as well. So maybe with Modern Warfare 2 gaining population, or getting more popular with that third person mode, maybe that'll send more people to Heartland, and then whenever the Division Heartland decides to come out, hopefully that would be the ticket. That would be the big ticket item. Everyone's going to go to it and have some fun. Because again, I've heard and seen nothing but positive and stellar reviews about what people are experiencing in Heartland. So hopefully we'll hear something soon. It's so crazy that we have no active timeline for any of this stuff. It is bonkers. Now, another thing I wanted to point out before we get out of here, Division Academy, the Elites Academy. They posted this a while back. So let me just bring this up, because what they do is they go through all of the news, all of the posts, all of the state of the game, special reports, what have you, and they make these slides. They call them infographics, okay? So they do these infographics to help the community. It's all about the community, right? So this one was about Heartland, everything about Heartland, and you guys can, go find them on Twitter. It's elites_academy on Twitter. Now, what's it? This one? No, I believe there is one more, and it made me scratch my head. Here we go, right here. So this is what we know so far about the new Descent game mode, right? These are the only good screenshots of Descent, and we haven't really heard anything. Now, here is everything summed up. So it's described as a roguelike game mode. You start each section from scratch, or session from scratch, with a basic loadout of gears and weapons. You progress through a series of procedural generated zones that increase in difficulty. So it starts off at normal and then it keeps getting harder as you go. The loot talents, you can loot talents and combine them to be, more powerful. Now, this reminds me a lot about like zombie modes where you would go pick up like a soda and it would be like sleight of hand, and then you could pick up another soda and it'd be like juggernaut, and then all of a sudden you'd be like a tank with like super fast reload speed, stuff like that. That has the same logic there. Permanent progression system. So there will be like levels and all of that you'll be ranking up, and then rewards will be awarded at each session end. So this is kind of like the Alien Fireteam Elite in game. So I don't know if a lot of you remember Alien Fireteam Elite, but that came out last year. It's a Aliens game, and it's third person, just like the Division 2. Well, their end game, it's kind of like this game mode where you would start in a arena or whatever, and it would go up in difficulty as the waves went on. And then after, like 5 waves, the game would prompt you, do you want to continue or do you want to claim your rewards? Congrats, you beat, 5 waves. And then you would say, no, I want to keep going. Now, if you kept going, that would jeopardize those rewards. However, it would give you the potential to get higher rewards. And that's kind of how this one sounds, where you will go into Descent, and the further you go, the better rewards you get at the end, but you have to make it to, a certain checkpoint. So we'll see how that is. That's giving me some major Aliens Fireteam Elite vibes. Now, this one struck me as odd. It says likely coming in January 2023. Now, that's the part that kind of struck me as odd. Now, I don't know if they go into any more detail here. They don't. Now, why that struck me as odd is because apparently there was a earnings call or some sort of CEO report in this past month in October. And apparently the plans for this game mode, which were previously slated for December, were apparently removed from that list. Whatever, meeting this was. Now, I'm not reading, too far into it. I would assume that they would, say something officially if they delayed it, but we'll see. Now, the reason why I am skeptical on this part of the flyer is because Descent is being developed by a different team in a different country. They are not being developed by Massive in Sweden. The team that is working on Descent is mainly out of Romania, Bucharest. So Ubisoft Bucharest. Just like Ubisoft Bucharest did the Countdown game mode, they are also working on this game mode, okay? So that is completely different from Massive. So whenever you see Massive delaying the apparels, delaying, manhunts or fixing bugs or anything like that, that's with the main game. So things that are additions, like things that are being added to the current game, is being made by other, dev teams. Massive is the live service and, the company that's giving you all the new stuff. Bucharest is the ones that they're working on the game modes on the side, and then they give them to Massive when they're done. So, I mean, I wouldn't really read too much into this, but we'll see if we get any official word by next week. And that is it, everyone. I think that is all the news. Let's see if they posted something within the 5 minutes. And they have not. So, if anything else comes up, I will let you all know. Thank you guys so much. Just a reminder, you can catch me on Twitter at Kamikazevondoom. And join us on there. We're about to hit 4,600 followers. And this is where I post and talk about all of these things that are in my videos before I even make a video. So anything news related from the developers or from anything Division Universe related it will be on this Twitter page. It's dedicated to this community. So follow me on Twitter if you have that, and I will see you then. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. I hope you're having a good Friday, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.